So Bill Gates, shout out to Bill Gates, has commented on Facebook's potential permanent ban of Donald Trump from its platform. The decision is to be made within 2 or 3 months, I believe, by Facebook's oversight board, which is composed of experts from all over the world and political figures from all over the world. And Bill Gates has expressed concern with that, with that decision. If that decision is taken by the board, he thinks that if Donald Trump is banned permanently from Facebook, that will polarize the country even further. That will drive traffic away from Facebook to websites that are friendly to Trump. And that makes sense. That's a valid concern. Not to mention that it could hurt Facebook's bottom line financially. I mean, if people quit Facebook and go to other sites, then they'll lose ad revenue and they'll lose money. So from that point of view, I think Facebook may end up actually allowing Trump back in. So Bill Gates is concerned that there'll be polarization on social media, that people will only go to sites that repeat that share their same political stances, and that could be true. But my counter to that is that Trump needs to be punished. He didn't get convicted like he was supposed to, and he's been getting away with everything from day one, with all his wrongdoing. Also, a lot of Republicans don't even like Trump. I mean, they may have voted for him for president, but any rational person has reservations about this individual. And after the events on January 6th, I know for a fact that his image has been tarnished in the Republican Party. I mean, even though Mitch McConnell acquitted Donald Trump, he voted to acquit Donald Trump, there are a lot of conservatives that felt that he needed to, face consequences for what he did, that he needed to be convicted. Like I mentioned in my previous videos, hundreds of legal experts, lawyers, including prominent Republicans, sent letters to the Senate expressing their opinion and making a case that constitutionally, legally, Trump should have been convicted. And when you have a track record of wrongdoing, of damaging democracy like Donald Trump has, and somebody who uses any opportunity to burn down their political opponents, even if it means hurting the country, because let's face it, he only cares about himself, really. I think that we really need to shut him down, People already know what his views are. So why give him, after he already, he got out of office, why give him a megaphone, on Facebook? I think that if Facebook lets him back on the platform, even though you could argue, and Bill Gates argued this, he won't have the same influence as an ex-president than as president. The fact that he's still hot, popular in the Republican Party, not as popular as he used to be, but you still have, hardcore diehard fans, that could reignite that philosophy of ignorance that he's been promoting in the country, in the nation. That philosophy of hatred, intolerance against other races, other people, different religious beliefs, like Muslims. So I think it could be dangerous, and there will be a lot more to lose if you let Trump back on the platform than if you ban him permanently. I mean, Twitter did it. And also, now that I mentioned that, if Facebook lets him back on the platform, then Twitter might as well just take it back and let him talk again. Oh, Facebook is doing it. Why should we lose ad revenue and money and customers, subscribers, when Facebook is letting him talk on their platform? Maybe if we let him talk on our platform, the shareholders will push, to let him back on so that we can, get some of that money, some of those subscribers back that we just lost. And then Trump will be back on his thing, polarizing, poisoning the country, the minds of the ignorant who follow him. And I think that's a worse threat to our democracy. We got Biden just got in. We don't need Trump to keep sabotaging everybody. And also, what about the Nazis? We shut, they're shut down in Germany pretty much, and in a lot of countries in Europe. They were poisonous. They committed the whole history. They committed genocide. Their rhetoric, threw the world into chaos. And countries like Germany have basically, virtually outlawed Nazi propaganda. So somebody could make an argument, hey, if you don't let the Nazis express their opinions, however twisted they may be, then that'll divide the country, that'll polarize people and use those same arguments that Bill Gates is using. Well, it's a risk I'm willing to take, if it means shutting down somebody who could do more harm than good. I mean, I'm all for free speech and everything, but somebody like Donald Trump with very strong, caustic, and dangerous ideas needs to be shut down permanently. So I do not agree with Bill Gates. He's very smart. He's great. But I think Trump needs to be taught a lesson. Joey Flex out.